What is up, my dudes? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to go over this car and I'm going to show you guys everything that is wrong with it, as well as talk about the future plans for this vehicle. If you haven't done it already, hit that subscribe button down below to stay tuned for all the content on this car, as well as dropping a comment down below to let me know what do you think of this vehicle, and also what would you like to see me do to this vehicle in terms of modifications. First things first, and probably the most annoying on this car, is the front bumper. You can see it's not lining up properly. It's clipped out there. It doesn't have a front lip, and on this side it's clipped out as well. So we're going to have to probably redo the front bumper. Seems like it had a small smack there. You can see the paint cracking and bubbling up there, and it's very loose in the front. The paint is also cracking there. So the front bumper is one of the main things and one of the first things that I noticed on this vehicle that needs some attention. Together with the front bumper, I assume it had a small bash in the front. Together with that, the fender is cracked here as well. This is plastic fenders, so I believe we'll be able to get that plastic welded and then respray that as well. This is mostly paint transfer that will be polished out, but if we're gonna weld that, we might as well spray this bumper with a front fender. The next thing on the list is a couple of dents. You can see there's a dent there, there's one there, there's one there. The boot has got a couple here by the badges. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up on camera, probably in the reflection, but the boot has a couple of dents. On this side there's a couple more. There's one here, there's a few up here above the line and a few below the line. There's one dent there, there's a couple more over here. So the next thing that we're gonna have to do is to get this PD out, and then we'll get touch-up paint with the front bumper respray so we can touch up all the small dings, like on here. There's a couple dings that needs touching up. The next thing, this quarter panel has been resprayed. I don't know if you guys can pick it up on camera, but the orange peel is slightly different to that of the door. Not a biggie. I'm pretty sure if we wet sand that when we polish the car, that should be able to match the rest, or at least match up a lot better than the rest. But this quarter panel definitely needs some attention. Very good spray job. I don't see any paint runs or fish eyes or anything. It's just the orange peel that doesn't match the rest of the vehicle's paint. Staying with the exterior, this is not the correct aerial for the car, I assume. You can see how it nicked the paint there. Whenever you open the boot, it nicks the antenna, and you can actually see that the antenna is bent and broken. So I already have a plan for that. We are going to put a different antenna, not like this, just a flat one, like the Golf 7Rs and the Mercedes AMGs. So there is a way around that as well. Another thing that this car needs is it needs a set of tires. I knew that when I bought the vehicle. You can see there that the tires are finished. I actually ordered a set of tires before the clutch broke on it, so I have a set ready. I just need to recoup some finances and then we can get the new set fitted on the vehicle. The last two things on the exterior is going to be a wheel refurb. As you can see, there's some chunks out of this one, and we are also going to refurbish the brake calipers. They have seen better days. This rim is actually one of the worst in my opinion. You can see there's a lot of chunks out that one. And like I say, we are going to redo the calipers. I already have a color scheme in mind, but let me know what you guys think. What color is going to suit this car best in terms of wheel color and caliper color. The wipers is actually in a terrible condition as well, as you can see there. So we're probably gonna do 2 new wiper blades to ensure that that is perfect as well. It is summer in South Africa at the moment. Summer has just started, so rain season is on us, and I'm definitely gonna have to get that fixed. So with regards to the interior, there's only 2 major issues. The first one is the seat here. You can see what it looks like. The bolsters is perfectly fine, but we'll probably get this recovered, and there's some stitching loose there as well that we need to stitch up. The other major thing is the interior, or the aircon isn't blowing as cold as I would like it to, so we're probably gonna have to get that regassed. Then another thing that's bugging me, you can see there's some, I'm not sure if it's stains or dirt or whatever, but I'm probably going to redo these trims. There's one on this side as well. I was thinking of going with a crazy color combo, something like a gloss black here and then the same color as the car, the same blue as the car on these ones. I'm thinking of wrapping these and spraying this, so if this doesn't look good, we can just peel the wrap and make it gloss black or something like that. I think that would look kind of crazy. The other thing is the steering wheel. You can see it's aged a bit. I'm probably not even going to do anything to that unless something pops up. Like I said, I don't even plan on doing something to this, but if something pops up, we'll definitely get this recovered or put on a quick release steering wheel or something like that. I'm not too sure. The last thing on the interior is it needs a good detail. You can see how dirty the seats are, the door panels, everything is filthy. So I gave it a quick clean yesterday, but this needs a deep clean. So I was thinking of pulling the seats out so we can clean underneath. I want to show you what the rails and everything looks like. It's absolutely terrible. So at some stage I'm going to pull the seats out front and rear so I can wash the carpet and give this a proper clean inside. But basically that's it for the interior. The biggest thing is the seat, the aircon and the center console. Other than those things that I showed you now, the car has a suspension rattle. I'm not sure why it is rattling, but there's probably a bushing or something. I know that the top engine mount needs to be replaced, so we'll get another one, throw it in there. But I still feel like there's another rattle on the suspension, which could be something like lower control arm bushes or something like that. Whenever we get the new tires fitted, we'll be able to get that checked out, and then we'll know what to replace going forward as well. The last thing on the car that needs attention is the misfire. The car's still throwing random multiple cylinder misfire. I don't know what is causing it. We'll have to dive deeper into that to see what is causing it to misfire. As you know, I already fixed the O2 sensor, or the cat fuller. I replaced that, and that sorted out our emissions error. And other than that, I replaced the clutch, which was 9,000 Rand. It was very expensive, but at least now knowing that, or at least now we know that we have a new clutch in the car, an entire new clutch kit with a slave cylinder, everything is new there. My plans for this car is absolutely nothing crazy. I'm going to do a few minor mods, like it needs wheel spacers. I don't know if you guys saw, but these cars definitely could benefit of wheel spacers. The wheels are hiding in the arches, so definitely a set of wheel spacers. I don't know if I'm going to lower the car. If I can find a set of lowering springs or something like that for cheap, we'll be able to do it. But this is not going to be a big budget build. I want to have fun with this vehicle, and now I'm probably going to sell it off again in the future. But like I say, our plans is going to be to have fun on a budget. With this car, I just want to show you guys that you can have fun without throwing loads of money into a vehicle. So my plan for this car is to get it looking as good as possible for as little as possible money and get it driving perfectly fine. At the moment, it feels like a bit of a hawk with the suspension knocking and all that stuff. So I want to get it driving extremely well and then looking very good, and then we'll probably do a track day or two with it. Have some fun with the car. I've never done a track day, I've only done drag events, so this is definitely going to be a learning curve for me to do a track day. I've never been in a car around the track, so this is going to be a first, and I'm extremely excited for that. So that's basically everything this vehicle needs and my plans for it. Let's do a full walk around so you guys can see the true condition of the car. I must be honest, the car is not bad. It needs some love, yes, but it is not bad. You'll see when I'm done with this car what it looks like. The picture I have in my head for this car, it's going to be absolutely amazing. The worst part, once again, is the front bumper. It looks terrible the way it is, but we'll get that sorted out for sure. That's going to be it for this video. In the next video, I'll probably fit a set of HIDs to the vehicle and new tires. I have a HID kit at home. I must take these lights out and see if it is a H7 globe. I've got no idea what this car takes, but I do have an old HID kit at home that used to be in the Polo. Not the best quality, but I already bought new lights for this car. Spoiler alert, I did buy new headlights. They are currently in the UK. I just need to get them here, which I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm in no rush to get them here, to be honest, but I think I'm going to throw in the cheap HID kit just to, you know, make it more my car than what it is at the moment. So like I say, that's going to be it for this video. Hit that subscribe button down below, give this video a thumbs up, let me know what you think of the car, and ultimately stay tuned for the build, guys. It's going to be a fun project. Like I say, this car is going to turn out amazing. I already know that in my heart, and I'll show you guys that you can have fun without throwing loads of money into a vehicle. That's going to be it, bro. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, and reflect your passion.